Hello fellow stays, it's Morgan, and today I have a very special video for one of my Ultra Stay Patrons, which is the highest level that you can support me at over on Patreon. This video is for Kitty2269, who has requested something that I'm very eager to watch. So they have requested the shocking evolution of Stray Kids music, and it has a lot of good background information on Stray Kids. So over my 1.5-year journey of becoming a stay, I feel like I know a decent amount of Stray Kids history, but there's still so much that I don't know. So I'm actually really excited to get into like a history video of Stray Kids, of our boys. So thank you so much, Kitty2269. This video is entirely for you and anyone else who's watching. If you too would like to and are able to support me at a monetary level, let me direct you to my Patreon, in which I have a lot. I have like a shit ton of videos right now that are Patreon exclusive series reactions voted in by patrons. We do a special video every single month. Album unboxing. We have Two Kids Room, Kingdom Legendary War with my sister. We have so much stuff on there that is available to you on Patreon, and during comeback season all of the content is 2 days early on there, but regular content is 7 days early on Patreon before it hits YouTube. So if you just can't get enough and want to watch more, please go subscribe down below. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the video. Give me all of the history on Stray Kids. I know that all of it is not going to be able to fit into, what, 17 minutes, but it's fine. Okay, cool. And it looks like this video just came out 3 months ago. So this is 2024. So this actually has all of the history, the most updated stuff. Sweet. Okay, it's got 9 chapters. We really? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And an intro. Okay, I was like, 9 years already? Shit. This is the 8th year of Stray Kids. I find that highly, not ironic, but synchronous. Okay. Enough dilly-dallying. It's a very short intro. Okay. Load, please. Oh, yeah.
Over the past 7 years, Stray Kids has made one of the biggest names for themselves in K-pop.
Like, yeah,
Since 2017, when they were just a survival show group, 2024, where they are known and celebrated worldwide, it's clear they've had quite the evolution. From music styles to artistry, Stray Kids' image has continued to change and define who they are today.
I'm so proud of them. Okay, the beginning.
In August of 2017, the Stray Kids survival.
August of 2017. Oh my god, you guys, I just saw a little, what was it? Lino was on Lee Mujin's service, which I will eventually react to. But he mentioned that, like, he was literally, like, what was it? Like, weeks after he joined, he was on the survival show. That's fucking nuts, okay?
Show was officially announced by JYP Entertainment.
Okay, August
Leading up to its premiere, JYP released several promotional photos and teasers of the contestants. The 9 contestants were revealed as Bang Chan, Woojin, Felix, Minho.
Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit that.
Who would later go by Lino, Han,
yes.
Seungmin, Hyunjin, Jungin, who would later go by Ian, and Changbin. As an additional promotion, they showcased a pre-debut music video for the song Elevator. The song Elevator was used as the theme song for the survival show and was later released as a single on November 1st. As the survival show...
Wow. That is crazy to me. How long, I never really stopped to think about how long the survival show was, but if it was like a weekly show, like was probably airing at that point. Oh my god, look at Lino. So what, 10 weeks? Started in August, or it was announced August 2017, but they had their single out by November. That is crazy, just like that period of time, how much that literally changed their lives. That's fucking insane to me.
Lee Min-ho was shockingly eliminated in episode 4.
No! Why do we have to bring that up?
Viewers of the show and enraged them. Later,
come on, okay?
8,
I know it's part of their
Felix
history,
was eliminated
but...
as well. The 2 eliminations were devastating to the...
Yeah! No! I don't want to
However, in episode 9, JYP hosted a live vote for whether Lino and Felix should come back. The results were very close, to say the least, with 96% of viewers voting for yes and only 4% saying no. The 2
very close. Very close. I like your sense of humor.
To a survival show where the 9 contestants would become Stray Kids.
At least us stays, like, we knew, like, even back then, our collective mindset, even if I wasn't stay back then, in another universe I was, we all knew what was up, okay? You can't separate them.
Stray Kids would reveal their final pre-release. The 7-track EP turned to the survival show where the 9 contestants would become Stray Kids.
Okay. debut.
On January 8th, Stray Kids would reveal their
January
final
8th.
pre-release. The 7-track EP titled Mixtape included songs from the Stray
It
Kids
was
Survival
Oh, it was a pre-release. That's cool. With all
show,
the survival
such
show
as
stuff.
Elevator and Spread My Wings.
I
Just a
didn't know
few
that.
months later, Stray Kids would officially debut. On March 25th, their
March.
debut album, I Am Not, was released to the public. With the title track District 9, Stray Kids solidified their unique sound based around being powerful and energetic. However, it was not an immediate success for the rookie group. On the first day of its release, I Am Not only sold 3,421.
Oh my god, you guys. Like, hear me out. Hear me out. We're gonna settle in here. I already know this video is gonna be longer than the 16 minutes of this video that I'm reacting to. But that's what you're all here for. Okay? First off, let's not minimize the 3,500, okay? Yes, that's not very high if you're in a company with like JYP, like I get that. But also 3,500 album sales, like the first day, that's pretty fucking cool. Like to even have from going to never have sold anything before to that is really cool. But let's just say this is their baseline. This is like their lowest, right? As someone, obviously I'm not Stray Kids. I am not an idol. But I am someone who really, I have a connection to Stray Kids in a somewhat similar journey in the sense that I am a small business owner. Okay, I started my own small business, my photography business in 2017. Oh shit. I just realized I started my business the same year that Stray Kids started. Okay, we're not going to get emotional over that. Oh my god. But I am actually. That's really fucking cool. Wow. Sorry, I just have a little bit of a sentimental moment there because I've never really thought about it. I started my business officially November of 2017 was when I got my business license. I was practicing doing shoots and everything like a few months before that. I think the 1st of October is when I started like my Instagram account. But damn, that's really cool. Anyways, sorry guys. Similar journey, right? I know what it's like to start from nothing. Absolutely zero followers, zero anything, and to work your way up. That really is one of the big things about Stray Kids that really drew me to them from the beginning, because like seeing where they came from and how hard they worked and how much they've been through, and just seeing like the end, not the end, but like the present, how far they've gone to, how far they've come. It's also really helped me reflect like on my own journey and really come to appreciate like I'm not where I started right now either. Like I have my photography business. I do personal brand photography full time right now. And I can still remember when I was begging for people to do free shoots for them just so I could have images for my portfolio. All right? It's just crazy to you know, compare then and now, and just I really relate to them on that. And I also, because of that, am really adamant about appreciating, you know, where I was. And even the small milestones that I had were really big in retrospect, and I'm really grateful for them for even that amount. So that's just what I wanted to say about, you know, their first day of sales. Maybe didn't go as well as they thought, but you have to start somewhere, and it's only like up from there. So tangent.
Unique sound based around being powerful and energetic. However, it was not an immediate success for the rookie group. On the first day of its release, I Am Not only sold 3,421 copies. The group did not take the low sales harshly though, quickly following up with the release of 2 new EPs, I Am Who being released on August 6th and I Am You releasing on October 22nd. The new releases,
I mean, we kind of have a pattern with Stray Kids. Like, I mean, I have sensed a pattern with Stray Kids, which is about every 6 months we get new music, which from what I've heard is a fucking insane rate.
And I Am You releasing on October 22nd.
And like, you just know with Sriracha, like
versatility and ability to experiment.
They just
with
like
making
sounds. Music.
Both
That's
EPs
why they're
have
doing
great
it.
music on them, so obviously they would have sold even better now,
So
right?
baby.
Well, sadly not. In the first day, I Am Who was
Sadly
only
not.
able to sell 1,766.
Okay. What was the first number? Where's the first number? Is it here?
On January 8th, later, Stray Kids would officially debut. On March 25th, their debut album, I Am Not, was released to the public. With the title track District sold 3,421 copies. The group did not take the low sales harshly though.
Okay, cool. So we went down. We went down in sales. And I say that's cool because as someone who, again, has been on my own journey of trying to like build up a business and a life for myself, as I'm sure we all have very similar experiences we can draw from with this. Healing, growth, business, personal stuff, whatever it is not linear. And I think that's really what distracts a lot of people and kind of disheartens a lot of people from their dreams. It's like, oh, we did this, we went really high. Oh, and then suddenly we're like really low again. What the fuck did I do wrong? And it's just like this fucking like it's not linear whatsoever success. And all of a sudden you go way down and then suddenly like way up. I don't know. I just think it's really cool to like have this highlighted. Thank you for requesting this video. I really like stuff like this.
Obviously they would have sold even better now, right? Well, sadly not. In the first day, I Am Who was only able to sell 1,766 copies. The final EP of the trilogy just barely sold more than its predecessor, coming in at 1,945 copies sold. Despite the low sales, Stray Kids secured themselves a spot at the 2018 Mama Awards, performing on December 10th and winning the Rookie Group of the Year award. It looks like things might have been shaping up for Stray Kids. On March 25th of 2019, the one-year anniversary of Stray Kids' Play One Miro was released. The title track of the mini-album, named Miro, went into the themes of self-discovery and marked a fresh new era for Stray Kids. On its first day, Miro was able to sell 5,012 copies, more than double the last two releases combined.
Yeah, boys!
As summer was starting, Stray Kids released a sequel to the Clay series, Clay 2 Yellow Wood, on June 19th. The mini-album was a slight step down from the previous release, only selling 4,295 copies on the first day. The title track Side Effects, an energetic song, showcased Stray Kids' strong volume and their impactful rap verses. The EP continued the theme of the previous release by discussing finding one's path. The title Yellow Wood is a metaphor on the journey through an unknown area, similar to a thick forest. In between the time of Yellow Wood
cool.
and
I didn't know that. I didn't know that either. Also, most of these albums I have not heard in their entirety yet. It is my lifelong goal, if Stray Kids ever stops going out with new content, to go back and listen to all of the old albums. I'm even thinking, hear me out, of doing like album weeks maybe later on this year, like where I just spend a whole week reacting to one of the albums, Clay One, whatever, reacting to that album, unboxing the album, because my goal is to own all the Stray Kids albums, so also I can use this as an excuse to buy an album. Unbox it, watch all the videos associated with it. I think that would be kind of like, do that once a month maybe. That could be kind of fun. Let me know what you guys think.
next release, Stray Kids brought themselves a great amount of attention and praise for their experimental sound throughout the album. This attention created eager anticipation for what was in store next. The anticipation would be interrupted, however. On October 28th,
I still haven't seen this
JYP
video
Entertainment announced that
Felix showed his abs, and that's when everything
Kim Woo-jin would be leaving Stray Kids and that his contract would be terminated. JYP cited the reason as being for personal reasons, but many have speculated otherwise. Leading up to his leave, Woo-jin was not exactly a fan favorite of everyone. Some accused Woo-jin of bullying the other 8 members and demanded his leave. In the time since his leave, Woo-jin has signed with the label 10X and debuted as a solo.
Here's the thing. Right, Percy? Here's the thing. You all will know my opinion on Woo-jin by now and him leaving the group. I think that clearly it worked out. Everyone did what they needed to do. Whatever actually happened, if Woo-jin just felt like it wasn't right for him for whatever reason, he left. He has his own successful solo career. Cool, good for him. Stray Kids, clearly better off. That's all I'm gonna say.
Soloist under his full name, Kim Woo-jin. Despite their eventful past,
I've listened to some of his solo songs and they're really good. But hear me out. Stray Kids, obviously more my vibe, and I am in the firm belief that whatever happened for a reason.
And demanded his leave. In the time since his leave, Woo-jin has signed with the label 10X and debuted as a soloist under his full name, Kim Woo-jin. Despite their eventful past month, Stray Kids would continue their release schedule. On December 9th,
And like, oh, God, like, and that's not to minimize the fucking chaos that that caused and probably the stress and trauma that everyone is left with by Woojin leaving and them having to prepare for the new comeback and relearn everything with only 8 members, like, not minimizing that whatsoever. Like, that's fucked up. But here's the thing. If you're thinking about leaving a group, like, putting myself into the place if someone's like, I don't fit in here, or whatever happened, like, I don't want to be a part of this group anymore, there really is, like, never a great chance to leave. Like, was he supposed to leave while they were on tour? Like, right after the comeback? Like, you know what I mean?
Stray Kids would drop their finale to the Clay series. Clay Levantier was, to say the least, massive for Stray Kids, amassing a whole
cool.
18,080
Wow,
nearly
turning
20,000
point.
copies sold on just the first day alone.
Here's the thing, you guys. This is 2 years into their, you know, I'm counting from 2017 pre-debut.
It was clear they were finally getting the attention they deserved. The title track, Levantier, touches on subjects of support and value of having friends to rely on throughout life. The finale album revolves around themes of finding your way out of a difficult situation with the help of people who love you.
Still my favorite Stray Kids song.
On June 17th, the world of K-pop would be left shook. Beginning a new era with the album Go Live, Stray Kids would release their first full-length.
That's crazy to me. Like, I have never really quite put together that bridge from 2019 to 2020, and just like from Levanter to fucking Go Live God's Menu. That's a crazy shift, and
on June 17th,
for good
the
reason.
world of K-pop would be left shook.
Start getting
a new
fucking
era
noticed.
With the album Go Live, Stray Kids would release their first full-length album and their global hit track God's Menu.
So this is their first
With its
full-length
signature
album.
raps and performance style, God's Menu gained significant popularity for the group. The showcase of Felix's deep voice in the second verse left every K-pop fan stunned and in love.
Every K-pop fan, every non-K-pop fan. It's my favorite reactions to watch.
Go Live brought in 52,352 sales.
You guys, can we just talk about that though?
So Felix's deep voice.
Can we just talk about it? We went from, what was it, 18,000?
And in love. On the first day of its release, Go Live brought in 52,000.
Yeah, we went from
series. Clay Levantier was, to say the least, massive for Stray Kids, amassing a whole 18,000.
We went from 18,000, and then we fucking hold on, I'm getting spoilers.
Fans stunned and in love. On the first day
we went from 18,000 up to fucking 52,000, you guys. That's how quickly this shit can happen. They had to invest a lot in those first 3 years to see any sort of results. In my business, actually, it took about 3 years. 2020 was... I'm not trying to make this about me, but 2020 was my biggest year in business. Ironically, during COVID, when I was only able to work 6 months out of that year, I went full-time. My income, like, tripled that year. I was always subconsciously connected to Stray Kids, wasn't I? But yeah, just like the fucking hard work that you put in, you may not see results for like a long time. This is just proof.
And as the month went
on,
like
they were working just as hard as they always have been.
Copies, nearly 250,000. The success of their summer album.
Damn, that's so cool. But I was just gonna say, like, we think they were working hard now. Like, they have always worked hard, even when the results, album sales, whatever, didn't necessarily show it.
As the final quarter of the year began, Stray Kids thought it perfect to release yet another album. On September 14th, the repackaged album In Life was released to the public. In just the first day, In Life sold
September 14th, the Han's birthday? What a good birthday gift. Actually, no. That would kind of suck to have a comeback on your birthday, because then you don't get to celebrate your birthday.
121,082 copies,
Damn.
becoming the first time the group sold more than 100,000 copies within the first day.
Yeah.
But the success of In Life doesn't stop there. The title track, Backdoor, was an instant hit. The song featured the signature energetic style with a catchy sound.
2020 was a
Backdoor
year.
was even featured on Time Magazine's Best Songs of 2020, coming in at number 8, being the only K-pop
and they didn't come out till
ever
September
on the top 10 songs of the year list.
Shit.
Writer Raisa Bruner calls Backdoor a prime example that songs don't have to stick to one musical style. Raisa goes on to say the title track is an artful Frankenstein that's as catchy as it is complex.
Ooh,
dramatic
Artful Frankenstein. Were they predicting
air
Maniac?
horns, slinky R&B breaks, jazz interludes, a trap chorus, and electronic beats. Go Live and In Life were going to be monumental releases.
I feel like it was definitely kind of the beginning of, from what I've heard of the older albums, their more experimental phase
Stray
with
Kids.
music.
In 2021,
yeah.
Stray Kids
Oh my
experienced a
God.
year with numerous events. As the year began, more controversy arose. This time, the bullying
Hyunjin.
accusations were pointed at Hyunjin. A netizen claimed to have been bullied by Hyunjin and a fellow classmate in middle school. She cited that she was bullied for
In
getting
middle
too
school?
much food from the cafeteria and being invited to a chat room where the accused bullies used abusive language towards her. As an apology for the things he had done, Hyunjin decided to go on hiatus to reflect on himself and improve. The hiatus lasted from February to July, where he would rejoin the group for their second upcoming album. On March 19th,
Here's the thing, regardless of what did happen, accusations, whichever, like the fact that someone is like just bringing that up like years later, it's just because they want attention, and that's really fucked up. Whatever.
Stray Kids was featured on Alessa's single, Going Dumb. Just a few days later, Stray Kids would be featured on the reality TV show Kingdom Legendary War. 6 boy groups competed to be named the Kings of K-pop. The contestants...
Oh shit, wait, is this gonna have spoilers for Kingdom? I haven't seen all of Kingdom, guys.
Gang. With the powerful choreography...
No, okay, Sorry, I have to skip this, I haven't seen it yet.
Accompanying the previously revealed song, Wolfgang was the title track Thunderous. Thunderous was the 5th Stray Kids music video to hit 100 million views on YouTube, and also the fastest. Taking only 55 days, Stray Kids had made another instant hit. The album's title, NOEASY, appears to be a play on words as displayed in the album art. The subtle title wordplay hints at the criticism Stray Kids continually faced as being called noise music.
I would love this perspective, kind of like when did people start calling it noise music? Was it probably like 2020, like God's Menu era? Probably because that's when they started like experimenting more. And like, I think it's like more in like at home, like Korea, that they were calling it noise music. Like, I'd love to know like the opposite side. Like, this is their journey and like their successes, but like also what was the general temperament of like how their music was received.
Bang Chan explains how they actually thought the term noise music was something that they could use as their own weapon.
I love that.
Sungmin also added the meaning is something like, life is not easy because of the naggers who tell us to do this and that, but we are Stray Kids and we are not backing down. The brand new album was able to sell 355,946 copies in just the first day alone. And within the first month of the release, the group has sold over 1 million copies, coming in at 1,127,800 copies. Included on NOEASY was the B-side track Red Lights, written by Bang Chan and Hyunjin. The fan favorite B-side was given a music video and published on the Stray Kids' personal YouTube channel. As of February 2024, it holds the #1 spot for the most watched B-side music video by Stray Kids.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Stray Kids released a mysterious poster teasing an upcoming seasonal EP. The group announced that their Christmas EP...
Could we just talk about the fact that I love that Stray Kids is like, let's try something new. Let's do fucking Christmas songs. Only Stray Kids, you guys.
Christmas Evil would not
like
be
not your traditional
on any
Christmas
music
songs,
programs, but rather be a gift to the fans for supporting them and loving them through the year 2021. Title track Christmas Evil has since become a popular holiday song for K-pop fans and non-K-pop fans to use on various social media sites such as TikTok and Instagram. Released on November 29th.
Or if you're me, I just play it constantly from midway through November to the second week of January, and I make everyone I know and love listen to it. The EP did not top the success of NOEASY,
but did still sell well.
Yeah, I was like, I wouldn't expect it to top the success of NOEASY
for the season. On the first day, the EP sold 98,945 copies, just short of 100,000. This seasonal gift was a great gift for all fans of Stray Kids.
Yeah, it's like cool because like I feel like Stray Kids do a lot of stuff. Like, obviously there's marketing and strategy behind it, but like, oh, we wanted to do this for them. This is a fun project, something experimental, something we didn't have to do. It's not like a full album or a huge comeback, right? And yet, because they put all that effort into it and it's something they were enjoying, they still got success off of it. I think that's a huge thing in business and in life. As long as there's this root of doing what you love and having fun, like you will still get rewarded for it in the end if you're staying true to that. If you are slogging away doing stuff that you hate and are miserable, it's not going to turn out well. That's all I'm going to say.
Only a few months after the new year had begun, Stray Kids was ready for their next comeback. On
Oh,
February
shit.
27th, the world got its first taste of their next mini-album titled
I feel like this was another like quantum leap.
The first
for Stray
trailer was
Kids.
filled with excitement and promising themes, showcasing the bright new hairstyles.
Wait.
On February 27th, the world got its first taste of their next mini-album titled ODDINARY. The first trailer was filled with
Hana's Lino's hat from Get Lit.
excitement and promising themes, showcasing the
I haven't seen that trailer yet, but holy shit, Sungwon. That's a look. Yes at the camera.
bright new hairstyles some of the members were trying out. The world
I can only imagine, because like watching the full like history now, them never having had super crazy hair like this before, and then just seeing this fucking album trailer come out, like it's pretty standard now, I think, for us to come to expect that. But I could just imagine what it was like for everyone to lose their shit before this. Oh my god.
The world of K-pop was less
Whew!
Just a few weeks after the announcement, ODDINARY was released to the public on March 18th, exactly
Still
1
have to
week
watch
before
that
the
trailer.
group's 4-year anniversary. The 7-track mini-album centralized itself around breaking the mold and being satisfied with the way you are. The album's name, ODDINARY, is a play on the term ordinary, which represents that Stray Kids is pleased with being odd-inary instead of ordinary.
There's nothing ordinary
Mania
about Stray
highlights
Kids.
these themes the most, with the lyrics for the refrain stating,
Yeah, this is when they're just, I was gonna say, this is their era of, I don't give a fuck. This is the beginning of their, I don't give a fuck. Be your
relax
fucking self,
everyone,
man.
stop pretending to be normal. All of your smiles look weird. When the lock is released, we're all the same. Within ODDINARY's first day, Stray Kids was able to sell 496,125 copies, just short of 500,000. And within the first month, it sold 1,546,907 copies, over 400,000 more than NOEASY sold. Not only was it a hit domestically in South Korea, but it managed to easily debut at the top of the Billboard 200 charts, a first for Stray Kids.
Okay.
In the first week within the
This is
United
kind of
States,
their
the mini-album sold over 110,000
emergence
copies,
in Western
becoming
culture.
the highest-selling week of 2022 for a specific album. Stray Kids are solidifying themselves as a global sensation and expanding the world of K-pop. Before we continue my favorite year for Stray Kids, I just wanted to come in and say if you've enjoyed the video so far, you should subscribe. I post a lot of Stray Kids content, and if you are to stay as well, you would really enjoy it here. Well, anyway, back to Stray Kids.
I like this little 3/4 of the way through reminder, like, hey, if you're enjoying this, subscribe to my channel. Yes, I will. Purple TJ, lovely video. I am going to go and watch more of your stuff later. Thank you for putting this together.
A little more than 5 months after ODDINARY, Stray Kids put out the trailer for their next mini-album.
Oh
the trailer was filled with brighter themes, a strong contrast.
I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I know what the visuals are from.
Was met with
Black Hair
overwhelming
Felix.
praise, even garnishing the attention of Hollywood actor Ryan Reynolds. The actor has talked about Stray Kids on several accounts and says that
this was, okay, so yeah, Ryan Reynolds was already following them at this point because Kingdom was the year before.
his good friend Bang Chan as his new favorite Aussie. On October 7th, Stray Kids would make history, not only for the group themselves, but
Okay, I
for
want to
the
watch that.
entertainment
I
company
want to watch
JYP
the trailer.
as well. Stray Kids had successfully become the first JYP group to have an album reach over 1 million pre-orders. They didn't stop
cool.
at 1 million. The
Fuck
group
yeah,
easily
Stray
doubled
Kids.
it, pre-selling a total of 2,370,000 copies. Maxident, the new
Wow.
mini-album, placed itself at the top of the
JYP, my man, you know how to spot talent, and I am so glad that you decided to trust Bang Chan on this, and trust Stays for voting everyone to stay in the group. I'm just saying. Okay, for all the crap that JYP gets, like, he knows how to spot talent, he knows how to develop talent, he has a really good gut instinct for these things. There's a lot of the survival show that I don't approve of how it went down, but you've got to give him credit. Like, without JYP, Stray Kids would certainly not exist as they are right now. I imagine they would still be somewhere, maybe under a same or a different name, but gotta give it to the man. Okay.
Billboard 200, making it the second major release in a row to do so. The title track of Maxident was themed on love. Stray Kids' first title track with this theme. Case 143.
For some reason, I was also going to say, for some reason, I thought that, like, JYP Entertainment had, like, bigger groups than Stray Kids. I don't know why I always just assumed that Stray Kids wasn't like the first big group for JYP to have, because it's one of like the big groups, right? But I mean they've had like big groups, it sounds like, but Stray Kids just fucking cleared all of them out of the water in a number of years, which is wild.
Falling in love and the uncertainty of how you feel. The song's name is a reference to the internet messaging code 143, which stands for I love you. The pretty title track fuses angelic vocals with energetic raps, forming another great Stray Kids comeback.
I just
Apart
love
from
all
the
their
regular
like
songs on the
sailor
album, there are special tracks created by different subunits within the group. One of these subunits is called 3 Racha, consisting of Bangchan, Changbin, and Han. They are not only members, but also the main producers of Stray Kids. 3 Racha is...
I really like that they did that, like, with Maxident, like, they included all the subunits
for
on.
writing
I think
the
that's
song
really cool.
3 Racha. Another subunit is Dance
3
Racha,
Racha,
composed of Felix, Hyunjin, and Lino, who are the main dancers of Stray Kids. They collaborated on a track titled Taste with guidance from Bangchan. The last subunit, named Vocal Racha, comprises Sungmin and Nayeon, who are the main singers of the group. The duo wrote the song called Can't Stop. Maxident was a massive growth point for Stray Kids. Although not a major release in 2022, Stray Kids concluded the year with a compilation album named SKZ Replay, which...
Oh, okay, so this is where SKZ Replay kind of began, where they needed somewhere to dump all their other projects. Basically,
was a massive growth point for Stray Kids.
It's a really smart idea, actually, because it's just something they can continue to add
Stray Kids concluded the year with a
Still haven't seen
compilation
Maknae on
album
top
named
either.
SKZ Replay, which focused on individual and group projects previously shared on YouTube. Since it wasn't a significant launch, there wasn't extensive promotion for it. Nevertheless, I view this album as a significant milestone in the group's development because it compiles the members' various work. Some standout tracks include Bangchan's Connected, Felix's Deep End, Aya's Maknae.
Wow, all of those were in that initial release of SKZ Replay. Wow.
In the second quarter.
Yeah, like what other groups have that? Just like have so many fucking songs. So, like we just need like this album, not to throw away, but just like to put all of our other solo work into. And I think that's the other cool thing about Stray Kids is they know what to include in an album, what not to. Like the fact that through intro videos, we've seen them just kind of be like, oh, this song has been sitting here for 2 years. It wasn't right for this specific album. Now's the perfect time for it. So they know when something maybe is not fitting into the general theme of an album that they have coming up, or they're like, okay, this is just a standalone thing. It wasn't intentionally created with like a bigger concept in mind.
For 2023, Stray Kids had their first significant release.
God. Yay! This is when I became a stay.
On June 2nd, they dropped their latest full-length album titled 5 Star. The album's title is a reference to
I'm so happy I got to experience that in real time.
Perfect 5-star rating in the store. The songs on the album seamlessly align with this theme, but the title track S-Class particularly highlights it.
Here's the thing. I was gonna say, no, go back. Here's the thing. 8 just came out. It's only been a week. Jesus Christ. Feels like it's been 10 years already. 8 is a fucking banger. Rockstar, fucking banger. All of them. All the songs. There are a couple that I'm like, the slower song is just not generally my vibe. Still good songs, don't get me wrong. But in terms of collective albums and the whole album, how it flows together, but speaking of like the collective album, nothing has beaten 5 Star yet for me. I'm still in that debating process because it has only been 8 days since 8 came out. It usually takes me at least a month of listening to the new album on repeat for me to have memorized all the songs, to be very, very familiar with the flow of the album. For now, I think it still stands for the comebacks I've been a part of. 5 Star, Rockstar, and then 8. Not to say 8 is a bad album whatsoever. It's just I think that 5 Star definitely is collectively stronger, more cohesive, more songs that I listen to on a regular basis. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. All the songs, full disclaimer, those are all comebacks that I have actual CDs from. All of the CDs, the physical CDs, are in my truck and are regularly changed out. They're all amazing albums with just fucking crazy songs on them. But that is my
into the group's
standard
individuality
ranking
and
right
the
now.
pursuit of excellence. Not only is 5 Star a strong addition to Stray Kids' music collection, but it also
Maybe it's
set
just because
records.
5 Star was a full
It became
album
the
too.
most pre-ordered K-pop album ever, with 4,930,000 copies sold before its release.
Ooh. Wow. Wow. Persona. Oh, BTS. Yeah, they fucking... Here's the thing. Oh, Maxident was up there too. That's crazy, man. A lot of people talk about BTS being like the top of K-pop and everything, which they could be. I really don't know that much about them. But 17 is up there. I've barely heard anything about 17. Dang, Stray Kids.
The album debuted at the top
Wipe
of
the
the Billboard
board.
200, marking the
I know they ended up
third
selling
consecutive
way
album
more
to
than
do
that.
so. Additionally, Stray Kids won their first VMA for the music video of
Yes.
S-Class, beating out the likes
This
of
is really when they
17
start
and Blackpink.
establishing
The album has 12
their
tracks,
presence
including the
in the
original
West.
concept with the title track God's Menu. Another song, Super Bowl, shares similar themes with God's Menu, connecting to cooking in a kitchen. It's unclear why Super Bowl was initially left off of Go Live, but I'm happy it's included now. The fifth track, called Top Line, is a song made in partnership with Tiger JK. Even though Tiger JK might not be widely known in the Western music scene, he's a huge influence on Stray Kids' production subunit 3 Racha.
Yeah.
Without him, Stray Kids wouldn't be the group
like
we
the
know
graphic.
today. This collaboration is a big deal for Stray Kids, marking an important moment
And-
in their
and they've
journey.
just,
Both Stray
like,
Kids
gone
and
up
Tiger
and up and
JK
up.
have said they enjoyed working on the song together and would be open to collaborating again in the future. By the end
Yes,
of 2023,
please. I see
Stray
lots
Kids
of
unveiled their
collabs
next
with Tiger
album,
JK in the
Rockstar,
future.
seemingly continuing a series
Yes.
getting around stars. This mini-album was released on November 10th and had a different pre-release schedule. As part of the 5 Star Dome Tour in Seoul, Stray Kids hosted 2 special shows where they previewed songs from Rockstar, such as Mega
Yeah. Fuck all of you all who got to see that. That's
Verse,
not
The Youth,
fair.
and Blind Spot. Additionally, they hinted at their upcoming short film
and our
SKZ
solo
Clips, which revolves
performances.
around a group of students coming together to make a film for their university festival. The title track La La La
I haven't
La
seen
was
that yet
initially
either.
intended for Stray Kids' previous release, 5 Star. However,
Okay, see, stuff like this. But like, La La La, I think in 5 Star would have overpowered everything. I think it
Chongmin
deserved its
believed
own
that the song
album.
deserved its own spotlight and requested to hold it for Rockstar. Item now takes its place on 5 Star. The song revolves around persevering through hardships to ultimately discover happiness. In terms of sales, Rockstar didn't quite exceed its predecessor in immediate success. However, it was still a solid album for the group. On its first day, Stray Kids sold 1,880,000.
Okay, I'm kind of wishing... I would like an update. Like, I'm really excited this only came out 3 months ago, but I kind of wish there was one that, like, just came out. I'm actually going to check his channel to compare to the 8 pre-sales, all of that good stuff. Because I'm curious now.
5,065 copies of the album, and in its first week, it sold 3,702,681 copies, falling just short of the sales achieved.
Here's the thing. Aesthetically, Rockstar, favorite comeback. I'm just going to say that right now. Okay. I just want to check 8 Stray Kids pre-sales. No, I want 8, not 5 star. 2 million, just 5 days. So do these stats just not come out till later, even though the pre-sale's over? If someone can tell me how much 8 sold in pre-sales, I imagine it's lower, but than 5 star. Oh shit! I should just fucking broke my. And I only say I imagine it's lower because it's not a full album.
1,702,681 copies, falling just short of the sales achieved by 5 Star. Despite this,
So
Rockstar continued
good,
the streak of debuting at the top of the
Here's
Billboard.
the thing, Rockstar, like that whole, like that lasted until right before 8. Like they were
200,
milking
making
that
it the
comeback
group's
for
fourth
all it was
consecutive
worth
album to do so.
in a smart way.
As of February 2024, Stray Kids hasn't revealed anything new this year.
Oh, okay.
However, their goals for 2024 have been revealed. Some key plans include beginning their third world tour, releasing 1 regular album, a special album.
So was 8 a special album? What's a special album? Is that like a mini album?
And unveiling 8 SKZ
Okay, we've already got a lot of SKZ players this year. How many do we have? Was there 4?
Releases.
Yeah,
The
5?
third world tour would most likely follow the album's release, starting sometime early summer. As for the special album, it really could be anything. It could be anything from a repackage to a summer or a winter themed album.
Oh, okay.
Or,
Ooh.
I'm hoping for the most, it could be a solo album. Lastly, the SKZ
Okay, so that's like what a special album is. Oh my gosh, you guys, let's have like a fall, like winter album.
Releases would be more of the member songs being published to the Stray Kids YouTube channel
cool,
for the SKZ Player project. 2024 has a lot in store, and I'm very excited to see what we might receive.
We've already gotten so much this year.
Thank you so much for checking out the video. I hope you learned something to love Stray Kids even more.
Yes.
If you're to stay as well, I would love to get to know you in the comments. Do you have a favorite year for Stray Kids?
Ooh,
Again, the best way of
year.
letting me know you enjoy what I do is by subscribing. I love to post quite literally anything about Stray Kids. Well, anyway,
I feel
thank
you, my
and
man.
I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye. You're a fun stay. I need to get to know you. Okay, that's really cool. All right, there's no new videos on any like the stats on 8 or anything, so that's fine. But wow, I really loved getting to learn all of that. I feel like I learned a lot about Stray Kids and their history, and like I said, like I was rambling on, it's just so damn impressive to me, and just so inspiring to be able to see their journey from start to finish into where they are now and where they are going to go, because they have so much still ahead of them, and that is just the most exciting thing of being a stay. But anyways, again, thank you so much Kitty2269 for requesting this video. I had so much fun doing it, but that is all for today. I will see you all in the next one.